We are an insurtech, and what we do is we partner with the existing incumbent insurers, reinsurers, and capital providers to enable them underwrite cyber risk in a better, more palatable way and more fungible. And we offer our clients, meaning the reinsured, different structures which are not available at present in the market. So our proposition is to partner and enable cyber insurance and reinsurance business rather than disrupt the ecosystem. Cyber reinsurance is still quite a new line of business for most of the reinsurers. And so far, there hasn't been many risk quantification models. And as you know, cyber is a complex adaptive risk. The modeling, using a scenario modeling which doesn't change with the risk itself, is quite not going to last quite a long period of time. So what we are proposing is we have our own artificial intelligence model. And what it enables us to do is pick up the changes in the threat landscape by which we are more accurate in the risk quantification, which allows us to offer different solutions to the market which are not available outside of our platform. Another problem which the industry faces at this point in time is there is no even definition for cyber risk. We did some great work on defining what a cyber event might look like, and we have worked with a few parametric data providers to develop products which are more meaningful to the cyber reinsurance and the retro market. I think together blockchain and AI and some of the other like disruptive technologies which are coming online, like the cryptocurrencies, together they can actually shape the future of the industry. I see blockchain as kind of the de facto infrastructure of the reinsurance industry going forward. So in a way, since reinsurance is a syndicated market, if blockchain becomes the common infrastructure which all of the participants in the market use, then essentially you can create an economy of scale by which the overall expense ratio for all the participants reduce, and thereby the industry as a whole is benefited. And at the same time, I mean, there's a very large portion of the risk out there. In my estimate, it's more than 80% of the business which is underwritten by the reinsurers, which is essentially a renewal business. And there's very little movement in that business. So the data remains more or less the same, the submission remains the same, but even for that kind of a deal, there's so many human touch points that it makes the process very, very inefficient. So if we could combine the effects of blockchain and AI, we're actually looking at the blueprint of a future reinsurer, the future Excels and ACEs that were built long time back on the island. We can build the next generation of such reinsurers.